we're just
time
going
for
ahead and
trade
move
banger.
on.
Going into it.
Yeah. This is right on par with not having Chad. We're just kind of going right at it. But this is the trade banger of the week, the one deal that's too good, too bad, or too wild just not to talk about. If you got a trade, should hook us up. Go crazy in the league, send it to us, and it might be next week's trade banger. This week, we have a trade from our man Snoop Jesus. It actually went down with one of us. We'll get to that in a little bit. But it's a banger, and he wanted to share it with us and see what we thought. It's a 12-team Superflex, 0.5 premium. He's contending, said he needed a little bit of depth. So he moved a pretty big piece to do it. But it's a quite interesting one. So I'm just going to get right to it. We have Rome Odunze and George Pickens with a late 27 second. And he gave up DK Metcalf and CeeDee Lamb. So to start, Mike, of the two pieces that Snoop receive, which one's more exciting? Is Rome because of his future impact, or is it Pickens for what he can do now and possibly in the future?
I mean, yeah, it depends what you call exciting. I'm bigger on Rome, I think, for the future, and I think he's shown his potential and kind of what his ceiling can be for the season now. So I like the Rome side of it more, but Pickens, I think even after this season, he might be able to trade it up into a bigger piece, because of all the hype that's been there, and obviously Pickens has been great too. So there's gonna be the question of where he goes in free agency. Does he go back? Does he like where he's at? He's producing there, so I don't know why he'd leave. But I'll take the Rome side more for the security, but I think the Pickens hype and kind of trade eligibility makes him almost just as exciting.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I looked at it. On the other side, we'll skip the big piece first. Jesse, with DK Metcalf, is he the best value in this trade? Are we as Dynasty managers undervaluing what he's bringing to your starting roster each week?
That's a good question. He's, 28?
Correct.
Yeah, undervalued. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the least value. The second has the least value because it's definitely going to be a late second.
Sure.
Did we say that this was me that made this trade?
We did not, but okay. Welcome to the party.
Well. Yeah, we might as well. So I'm the Lamb and DK side. I've always had kind of an affection for DK's. They're using him a little differently than they did in Seattle, which I like. They're using him on slants. They're using him in the red zone. He's scoring touchdowns. Problem is, it's Pittsburgh, so it's not going to be a high volume passing offense. But it's him or the tight ends. So, or Jaylen Warren, I guess they're going to throw some dump offs to him. But yeah, if Aaron Rodgers wants to throw a touchdown, he's pretty much looking for DK. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good way to put it. He's pretty undervalued. They signed him to an extension, so he's going to be there. We just don't know who the quarterback's going to be next year. We do know that it's not going to be Aaron Rodgers. It's a little scary. It's definitely not why I made the trade. But yeah, I would say he's undervalued for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely giving you what you need this year, but you're definitely worried about what the future is, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think with the usage, it's pretty enticing. Assuming, I guess would we agree that he's worth a late first? Is that all he's worth? A contender's first?
Yeah, he's producing there, so I don't see why not.
I mean, I'd try to give you a high second and another second, but if you insisted on a first, and I really needed a.
I mean, I think he's averaging 15 a game. I don't think you're going to get.
If I really needed a third or fourth receiver, I think that's solid.
Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good. Because of how he's being used, I like his outlook with Pittsburgh. Obviously, the lack of knowing what the quarterback is a little bit of a question, but we've seen they're not willing to just make a gamble each year. So, I feel like they're going to try to get a competent quarterback. 2 years ago, they tried with Fields. It obviously didn't work. They made a splash, got Russ. It also didn't really work. But, at least they're attempting this, and they're not going to draft high enough to take a guy early. So, this could be a Kirk Cousins landing spot this offseason.
Or Kyler?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to get really flashy, yeah.
That's something that
I was
Arthur
gonna say,
Smith knows how to use.
was going to say Mac Jones, but maybe he's on. I think he's on a 2-year deal in San Francisco. So,
and that's a different coaching tree. I think Mac Jones has seen the light in the Shanahan tree and is probably going to go to one of those coaches.
That's where he should go.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where he should. But
yeah,
Okay.
And I guess the last main question of this is the CeeDee Lamb, the biggest piece in the trade. After this crazy 1 week, is he back at his top 3 dynasty receiver?
Yes. I mean,
so
okay, hold on.
So the one that I was thinking of, and as much as it hurts me to say this because all the shade I threw preseason, but I mean, can we talk JSN as a top 3 guy now?
Yeah, that's you didn't have that in the show sheet, Austin.
You're correct.
Conspicuous by its absence is the wide receiver 1.
Well, actually, I went off of Keep Trade Cuts top guys, and he wasn't in that list.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking like
this isn't my fault this time.
I'm thinking Puka Chase, JSN, JJ, so Lamb. I think it's really close. So I really don't know how I'm going to do the order this offseason.
Yeah,
but,
we get to figure it out this week. Actually,
yeah, we did.
Tease for next week's episode. We can figure it out this week.
ARSB is there too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
so I mean, he might be my wide receiver 1.
I think they're all going to be same tier for me. But yeah, he's just got to be in the top tier. Where he's at in there, I don't really know right now, but he's definitely in that tier. We'll say top 5 for sure.
Okay.
So that's amazing. And if you throw neighbors in there as well, that's 7 tier 1 wide receivers.
Yeah. Feel great about all of them being your wide receiver 1 on your.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's not one of those guys. I mean, they all have their, there's things that you can say about all of them, quarterback problems or whatever, but I don't care about it. I'll take any of them as my wide receiver 1, like you said.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that's all we got. Which side, Jesse, which side did you prefer of the trade?
Lamb.
Mike.
Yeah, as a contender, definitely the Lamb DK side. It's given him the most punch, and I hated it for, the first place undefeated team that's trying to repeat. So, yeah, I'll take it. Win now.
Yeah, as the second place team. Yeah, it felt really good. Like I said, well, all right. So I will go over a little bit of why I made this trade because I don't think it's a slam dunk. I definitely had to think about it for a little bit. I gave up a lot of value. I love Rome.
Hey, sir, you're third. I just wanted to make sure I'm second. Get it right.
Oh, look at points though.
That doesn't matter.
You're not close to me in points, so I am the second best team.
Oh, you're third in place. Sorry.
Okay, I'm second best team. So, my points against in that league are crazy. Look at it.
I see third place. That's what I see.
200 points higher than
we play against the median. Jesse, stop your excuses.
Yeah.
So no excuses. I'll be there with a bye at the end of the year. Michael, who's the only other person to win a championship in that league besides you?
I mean, a couple guys did before you guys got there, I think. So
not me.
I didn't win it for a while.
Beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
So never won it, but
it's a team that I rebuilt and I handcrafted, and there are a lot of elite pieces on that team. I don't want to go through the whole roster or anything, but just suffice to say that I have depth, right? And I have elite pieces, and just adding another elite piece in Lamb just made so much sense to me, where I don't have to worry about, am I starting Pickens or Rome? I'm starting Lamb, and when it comes to playoff time, I think that means a lot. You don't have to worry about your matchups. You don't have to worry about who's in your lineup. It's, absolutely, this is your wide receiver 1. Pair him with JSN, and I'm ready to roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a great trade as a contender, and I really like the upside it gives for Snoop as well. As Mike said, I think Pickens could be a huge boom guy the rest of this year, and if he stays in Dallas, he's just going to gain value more.
When we were talking about this trade, Snoop and I believe his name's Tate, by the way. So he and I were talking about the trade, and he said this league is a little too top heavy. And hopefully he was trying, I don't know, he traded an elite piece to one of the top teams. So I'm not sure how that makes it less top heavy, but I guess he's just trying to add a little more depth.
Well, I think he's hoping Rome becomes that elite piece.
Gotcha.
And Pickens can also jump considerably above Metcalf.
Yeah, absolutely could happen next year.
Yeah.
I mean, he could actually finish above Metcalf this year for sure.
Oh, he's going. Pickens is going to.
Well, I mean, rest of season.
Me too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it works with him as, the clear cut number 2.
Hey, I just wanted to show you what third place looks like.
Oh my.
That's me beating you, in case you was wondering.
Oh my. Okay, Austin.
I thought so.
We'll
Now,
see.
my team's not as good as yours, but I'm
It's
going to
not.
enjoy it.
We'll see what happens when it matters.
I'm going to enjoy it where I can.
Right on. All right. So that's it for Trade Banger.
Yep, that is all.
All right. Send your trade bangers into Chad